Hello folks, good afternoon. It's Sunday 16th of October. And it's nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, thanks for joining us. What I'm actually about to do is to make some thrown handles that are going to go on the side of a GP bowl. I don't think I've made thrown handles. Well, I don't know if I've done a clip of it anyway. But so why don't you join me and I can talk us through it as we go. If we've got time, I'll then take the handle. I've already got some already made, so I'm going to take a one that's dried off, and we're going to join it onto the GP bowl, and then I'm going to do something else with it, but that's a secret. Okay, so I'm just going to kick this wheel, kick it into action, kick off here and get this underway. We'll bring the camera a little closer in a sec. So basically these are handles that are thrown off a hump. They are typically can be used for going on the side of a teapot, going on the side of a casserole dish, or a smaller variant of that is like going on the side of a small ramekin. I'm actually going to put one onto a GP bowl. So I think you're probably a little far away, so I'm actually going to bring you in a little closer now. Because these things we need to see. How about there? Even closer. There. We'll keep it like at that distance for now, and then I'll zoom it in even closer in a minute. So basically I'm just going to draw up some clay here to the top of the hump, and this is where we center it here. The bottom of the lump of clay is not really, doesn't really matter if that's not centered. The important thing is it's centered at the top. So basically go down to about there approximately, and then I pull up the clay. It's like sort of pulling up it's like pulling up a small cylinder on the top of the lump of clay here. So I'm kind of using my finger as a gauge because I know that they're almost as long as my finger. So having done that little cylinder there, I'm now going to waste it. Okay, slightly. And then the top of it I fold over, leaving just a small hole. And I go back down again. Getting the shape. going to need that in a sec. Now with my finger I make a mark there. Okay, so can you see the shape? It's a wasted, graceful shape. Let's just bring that camera in even a touch more. La la la. There he is. Okay, so now with my pin needle tool here, I just make sure that is open and nice. Now to get these off, I use a spatula. And I stick the spatula blade in absolutely straight, and it cuts it off like that, you see, and it sort of supports it on the blade as I do it at the same time. Oh, it spat water out at me, right in my face. Okay, so we are now, what we need to do now is go down, bring up again like a cylinder. Now I waste it here. I'm going to be feeling really wasted at the end of all this. Okay, so now we close in the top, you see here. Close it in at the top. Let's go back to the waist there. Checking it against my finger. La, la, la. Put in the cut-off point there, you see, with my end of my finger. Comme ça. Pin tool here, just make sure that's good. Right. Now with the, it's actually giving me the impression it's not quite long enough. Alright. Okay, so with your spatula, now you have to hold it and you slide it in and cut him off. There he is. Put him down there. So why don't we do one more while we're here? Maybe we'll make a clip out of this, and then I'll make a clip of a separate clip. In a minute I'll do it there, but I'll just dwell a little longer on this because it's good to watch and good to see how it's done, isn't it? I haven't done many of these actually for a while now, but you can make these bigger or smaller according to, you know, what you need. Okay, I'm just going to waste it now after I've... First you sort of hollow it out like a cylinder, and you waste it, and now we're gonna close it in. Like that. Take the pin tool. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 dee, dee, dee. Mark the place where I'm going to slice him. Get my spatula and push him in and lift him off, and there he is. You see? Clean cut. You've got to go straight in and lift. Alright? And there he is. So, it's a bit we're out of the picture, are we down there? Almost? Well, we almost are, aren't we? Well, there they are. Those are the ones you just seen me make, and those are the ones we're going to join on in a minute. So, yeah. So join us for that one. I'm just going to cut this lump of clay off here in preparation for the next clip. Until then, hang on in there and keep practicing. We'll see you soon. La la la. Dee dee dee.